Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising, here is your tarot reading for Taurus season. Don't be surprised if you feel a bit blocked, at least initially, Leo, for reasons that I'll go to in a moment. But it's not all bad. There's many, many great things coming up. The reason I say this is we start with the Eight of Swords, the Lord of Shortened Force. A bit of a kind of slightly complicated card, the Eight of Swords. You can see that she's seemingly bound and blindfolded, but there isn't actually that much obstruction. It just feels that way. There is a call sometimes with the Eight of Swords to rely on intuition. It is an invitation certainly to go in. Now, the paradox, the frustration lies in the fact that we're in springtime. We want to spring forward. Spring is in full swing in Taurus season. We're right in the throes of brighter days, of things burgeoning and blossoming, and these new beginnings coming through. And yet, for whatever reason, you're being told, no, not just yet, just wait a little bit more. It's a card of patience. It's a card of being invited to be still and to be receptive. There are huge overlaps here between your reading and Aries reading. I would highly recommend going to check out their star sign too, in so much as you're both fire signs. So there's that familiarity and commonality, but also Aries, there was a sense of slightly the gate being put in front of the racetrack, and that being lifted in about the second week of Taurus season. It might not be quite as long for you, Leo, so that's kind of a positive, but there's an advice. There is a quote unquote warning that may be a bit strong, but don't go charging ahead. Allow yourself to get your ducks in a row before you start moving forward. Have you got everything in place? Have you done a bit of an energetic stock check? Are you likely to allow your excitement to get the better of you? This is a time for stillness, for reflectivity and pause. As frustrating and as contradictory as that may feel, particularly as we're moving away from these slightly slower wintry months. I say this because we also have the appearance of the Queen of Pentacles, and you can see she's sitting on her throne there in quiet contemplation. She's not rushing forward. So these two energies are quite static, are quite still. The Queen of Pentacles I often see in relation to the home, something that is echoed here with the Four of Wands, which I'll talk about a little bit in a moment too. But there is a thing of hold your horses, perfectly summarized in the Knight of Wands, which is our next card. So in part, hold your horses, but also are there matters within the home that can either be beautified or arranged? Have you done your spring clean? Have you done your spring cleanse? Have you really allowed the home to be a complete point of sanctuary? There is some really, really exciting energies coming through. It's just more making sure that the launch pad for you is firmly put in place before you spring forward. It's almost that kinetic moment where a spring gets loaded and then it's allowed to charge forward and move forward. I say this because we have the Knight of Wands, a really, really lovely energy, very fiery. I think more relates, I think he's two parts Sagittarius, but I don't mind if I'm wrong on that, but certainly embodies this very fiery, very dynamic energy. So something that I said to Aries that I'll say to you, there may be some adventure here, there may be some exploration, there may be some holidays, there is a sense of broadening. So it's not that you're going to feel cooped up indefinitely, but it's ensuring that the cart doesn't go before horse. Loving your Tarotscope so far? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so that you never miss a reading. Drop your favorite emoji or share your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from you. And check out the pinned comment below to find your rising and moon signs for a full 360 view of your season ahead. You'll also find a quick link to sign up for email alerts, so you're always in the loop when a new Tarotscope drops. Now let's get back to your reading. With Aries, it was a lot more about finishing and tying up loose ends. For you, Leo, it's more around using this as a bit of a last opportunity just to kind of get centered, to get cool, calm, and collected. And then when you pounce, just like that lion energy, they're in this spring-like, they're full of this dynamicism, and then it's about pushing it and launching it forward. And it's really nice to see that Knight of Wands. Sometimes the Knight of Wands can be impulsive, sometimes he can be a bit brash and a bit arrogant, but in this instance, I very much feel that it's about feeling motivated, feeling excited, feeling creative, and being able to use that. And because that's coming from a centered place, it's ensuring that that fire, that energy of fire, doesn't run wild, that doesn't turn into a wildfire that starts to control us rather than us being in control of it. We have here the Lovers card. This is your only major arcana of the spread. The Lovers is often about decisions and choices, about weighing things up. Yes, it can talk about our relationships. In relation to relationships, it's very well aspected. It feels we've got this real surge of yellow throughout lots and lots of the cards. So despite this seemingly somewhat frustrated initial energy, I don't think it's a bad thing whatsoever. At the time, it may feel a bit of, I'm a bit bound. I'm not being given permission. The universe, for whatever reason, isn't allowing me to run riot. But this is very, very necessary. Of a good time to journal, a good time to plan, a good time to reflect on what it is I really want. What is it that I'm really hoping for and looking for? A great time for manifestation. That combination of the the Eight of Swords with that Knight of Wands energy is very much, what do I need? Right, let's go and do it. And it's that balance that works really well, and that balance that it is expressed so well with the Lovers as well, because we have the conscious mind, the superconscious mind, and the subconscious mind all playing together in perfect unison. But it feels really, really nice. There's also an overlap here with the Lovers and the Four of Wands. We have Adam standing here, Eve standing here, and we've also got those kind of binary forces here, or this this division happening as well. But the Four of Wands talking about the unification of division. I don't mean division in terms of the way that we're working with other people, but unification of different aspects of ourselves are coming together. The Four of Wands is often a marrying, the card of marriage, the card of celebration. For me, it's very much about marrying different aspects of ourselves, and seemingly up until this point quite disparate times of ourselves. It's really, really lovely to see that Four of Wands energy in your reading, Leo. It does talk about celebrations, it does talk about happier days, it does really indicate that there will be lots to be thankful for, to be grateful for, to be joyous about here. Yeah, just a really, really, really lovely energy. And there's something here about also you being able to navigate what have been, up until this point, some maybe difficult dynamics within relationships, or seemingly not being able to see eye to eye on things. Lovely, lovely, lovely to see. And finally, just this Four of Wands energy, reflecting that Queen of Pentacles energy around the home, enjoying the home, beautifying the home, making it just the best it can possibly be. For me recently, I've been doing lots in the garden and really beautifying that, and that's felt absolutely wonderful. So that is very, very well indicated too, Leo. Wonderful. Well, I hope that helps. And as ever, I shall see you next time for the next Tarotscope. But bye for now.